All right, Devon Johnson's talk about the biggest move of camp coming day one. You go into the backfield. Run me through the transition that you've had to go through so far of moving out of the tight end position and into the slot right beside Cato.
You know, just getting my feet back up from under me. You know, it's been a while. It's been a couple years since I played running back. And, you know, and just getting alignments and the protections down. But it's coming along very well. You know, with Coach Barkley being a great coach, you know, things are getting easy for me.
Today you picked up a blitz from Corey Tyndall, and that blitz pickup allowed Cato to get Fronapple down on the post route for a 20-yard gain. How much has that been a learning curve for you of just trying to pick up the speed of the game once again, being able to get those reads, and how much has Cato really helped you along with getting the correct reads?
Oh, Cato is a great quarterback, you know, and he's going to help you whenever you need help. You know, me and him gets together sometimes. He's like, hey, you know, everything's easy. He lets me know. I ask him questions, he answers for me. You know, Cato's a captain. He does a great job at that. And, you know, I got to protect him. So, you know, my protection reads are most important to me out of everything.
Doc made a comment earlier this week when he was talking about, you said, you know, he's got to have somebody in that backfield that he can trust. And a lot of that trust comes with the protection of Rakeem Cato. But at the same time, you're a totally different animal than Remy Watson, Stu Butler, Pittman, because of the way you run the football. How much does that aid in the advantage this team has when defenses have to prepare for a completely two different styles of running games?
Oh, it's going to be hard for them. You know, in the first game, Miami, Ohio is going to have no idea what's going to hit them. But, you know, I'm pretty sure they're going to be prepared and everything. They're going to be shocked. But, you know, we just got to keep practicing, and hopefully we all can just have a great first game.
A play that really it evolved last year near the end of the season with Gator lining up out of that H-back spot and then sliding out into the flat, and it turned into big gains so many times. We've seen already, you're beside Cato, and it's Eric Fronapple coming out of that H-back slide. You guys are running a little bit of misdirection, and each time it's been ran, it's worked. Talk me a little bit through that, and how much does having both you guys on the field at the same time really cause a problem for a defensive secondary?
It does, because you know Eric, he's a great tight end. He learns very well. He runs right. He runs the great routes. You know, he does things right. And he listens. He's a captain too, and having him out there is just you know, makes me feel comfortable, because I could trust him along with everybody on the field could trust Eric. And then when I just don't know what to say. You know, it's a word you can't explain. You know, me and Eric's, you know, he's been my brother. You know, I was in the same position room as him. He helped me, you know, learn tight end. He's a great guy, you know, and me and him out there on the field together is going to do something this year.
And that's something you talk about is you spent this last season as a tight end and working with Eric so closely. How much does that really bring that bond of knowing what the other's kind of thinking and doing on the field when you're out there on the field and everything's flying around?
Oh, it makes my position a whole lot easier. I don't got to think. I know Eric's going to get his job done. Eric's a great guy, and I mean, like I could say, everybody likes him. Everybody can trust Eric. When I see him over there, and I know what play it is, and I see him and he's the key block to some plays, and I see Eric, I know he's going to make that block because Eric does the right things.
Last question, Coach Barkley, first-year coach here with the Thundering Herd. How quickly have you been able to get acclimated with what he wants, what he expects of you to be able to go out there and give your best every play?
Very quick. Coach Barkley's a great coach, you know, and a better person. And, you know, and I wouldn't, and, you know, and the way he has taught me, I have to be able to learn so fast with the drills, telling me, you know, after meetings, you know, checking up, making sure I'm good, you know, and texting me and make sure everything's all right. He's a great coach and a better person, and I can't wait to see what I can't wait to spend the next 2 years with him.
All right, appreciate it. Thanks for your time.